The Catholic Archbishop of Abuja, Most Reverend Ignatius Kaigama, has warned the Catholic faithful about the adulteration and abuses of liturgical celebration. Archbishop Kaigama gave the warning in his homily during his pastoral visit to St. Teresa Pastoral Area, Wumba, Abuja.
Then that we should not be disrupting the Eucharist in the middle of the Mass, that we start fundraising this collection or that collection. No. That should be left to the end of the Mass. After the post-communion prayer, you can do your fundraising, but not during the Mass. After the homily, you say now fundraising. It's not good. You are interrupting the Mass. And then the bishops also pointed out that in some cases, those who bring their children for dedication, the priest will carry the child and go and put the child on the altar. The bishops are saying that is wrong. You don't carry the child and put on the altar. The altar is only for Eucharistic sacrifice. And by the way, the child is already dedicated at baptism. So you don't bring the child to put on the altar physically to show that he or she is dedicated. These are abuses that the bishops are saying we should be careful. Even the songs we sing, choir, this is to you, that you select your songs well. So that when you sing, you lift up the spirit of people. Like when you were singing the Gloria in Igbo, I was almost like somewhere between heaven and the Vatican. Yes, because it's beautiful music. It inspires you, but not to sing just anything anyhow. And then let's not bring secular music into the church. Like I was in one church and I was saying, hearing this gong, 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 gong. I said, what is that? What does that mean? Gong, 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 gong. It has no meaning. Please. Just because it has become something trending doesn't mean you should bring it to the church.
The chief shepherd also cautioned against the use of cell phones and improper dressing by the faithful for the Holy Mass.
And then the bishops also said we should dress properly, like the priests. You can see they are all well dressed in their chasuble, that anybody coming to church should dress well. Why do you have to flaunt your body? Why do you have to dress half naked and you are coming to church? Why do you have to distract people by your way of dressing? Please wear decent dresses. I can see nearly everybody here is decently dressed. Is it the CW there? You are decently dressed. Is it the choir here? Yes. The choir, you are all decently dressed. Even the children for confirmation, decently dressed. All the men and women. I mean, you are decently dressed. You don't know. So, that is good. It is good. The bishop will be happy with St. Teresa Wumba because they are all decently dressed. Then, the bishops also advise the priests, don't use the pulpit to abuse people or to settle some personal scores. When you are preaching, we should preach the word of God, not to abuse people or say something that is just going to scatter people rather than unite them. It is very important. We are talking to ourselves. I hope you agree with us. Yes, so please, it is okay. All right. And then the bishop said other things, but let me conclude with this one. The use of cell phone. You know this phone, it is good, but it is also a distraction. Everybody has become a photographer. And then it distracts us. And some, even priests on the altar, will be attempting to take telephone calls. I say no. Once you climb the altar, put your phone on flight mode. That means it won't function again. If they call, they won't get you. And you, the lay people, when you come into the church, please put off your phone. Sometimes we allow doctors because they are expecting emergency call. But if you are not a doctor or a policeman, please put off your phone. The world will not collapse. Some people think if they don't have the phone for 1 minute, everything will be destroyed. No. be careful of how you use the telephone. It's a very powerful and good instrument, technological instrument, but we are misusing it. When the homily is going on, somebody doesn't like it or he is not interested, then he starts opening his Facebook, or is it Instagram, or what do they call it? Yeah, WhatsApp, and all that kind of thing. That is disrespect to the Eucharist. Why not just be patient? God will speak to you. Even if you don't like the homily, you don't like the readings, you don't like, just be there. God will minister to you in one way or the other.